Key to the Streets TV. You niggas ain't locked in for real.
We in the building with ChaseMulah24Hrs. I'm welcome you to Key to the Streets TV, the hottest blog in the DL Dub, from the Triple D all the way to the funk and nationwide.
Hey, shout out to Triple D. Shout out to Key to the Streets. Shout out to everybody texting there nationwide, man. I go by Chase Moolah, the name that'll bless your gang. You hear me? Read the rain, read the chain. Yeah, big boss know that. You hear me? Mr. I can turn her up or I can turn her out. You hear me? Represent Humble and Hungry Entertainment. You hear me? Let's go.
Let's go. Most people in the DL Dub know you, but for those who don't know you, give us a little background from you.
Okay, man, from the background, man, we talking Texas, man, we talking Cedar Hill, Texas, man. Shout out to the Longhorns, you hear me? Yeah, I started my education out there in Cedar Hill, moved a little bit to the Duncanville Panthers. Shout out to them Panthers. Then I finished it on out at that Kimber Night. Shout out to Justin F. Kimber, you hear me? Everybody know me in school, yeah, they call me Hustle Man, you hear me? Yeah, I had to get paid, you hear me? Nah, for real.
So who's people you went to school with, man?
Oh man, Free Uno Loso, man. You know what I'm saying? Free Uno Loso. Went to Kimber High School with him. Shout out to Rainwater. Went to high school with Rainwater. You know what I'm saying? Out there doing their thing. Who else I went to school with? I went to school with some shout out to Blue the Great. He out there in Cali doing his thing, you know. He got them ones, the yellow, the blue, the green. Shout out to Blue the Great. High school with him. Shout out to Me in the Business, Co-op, Clyde Bossman, went to school with him. They out there promoting and doing their thing, man. So just a lot of big people, man. They doing a lot of good things, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, if I went to school with you, goddamn, I acted a fool with you, you hear me? For sure.
Okay, so what started you rapping, man?
Ooh, rapping, school, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Lil Roman, you know what I'm saying? He was a partner of mine from Pittsburgh. He passed away a couple years back. He was one of the dudes from the East Coast. We started our first rap group called East Meets the South. So I had one partner from Pittsburgh, had another partner from Louisiana, and I was from Texas, you know what I'm saying? So we all put it together called East Meets the South. We was called EMS, you hear me? Yeah, we started rapping back in the 6th grade. Shout out to Bryce Beckwith, you know what I'm saying? His family owned Golden Gate, you know what I'm saying? So he was one of the members too. So we used to rap in his basement. His mama bought him a studio equipment. And we used to rap in, you hear me?
Yeah.
6th grade. Yeah, so and then from there, just got grown and took it out on his own, you know what I'm saying? Dropped my first song in 2019 called Big Boss, you hear me? Yeah, so I stamped that. When I say Big Boss, I need y'all to say know that, you hear me? Big Boss.
Know that.
Big Boss.
Know that.
Yeah, let's get it.
Hey man, so you showed me your tag earlier. What's the name of your label again?
Oh man, there it go right there. Humble and Hungry Entertainment. Man, that stands for togetherness, man. Like pieces to the puzzle. Like key to the street, you a piece to this puzzle, man. You feel me? Like I appreciate your platform, man. So shout out to Key to the Streets. If you ain't on yet, make sure you get the Key to the Streets so you can turn on.
So you can get locked in.
So you can get locked in.
You know what I'm saying? So you just dropped your album, picking up the pieces.
Yes, sir. 17 tracks. You hear me? 17 tracks, man. That's all me. I ain't producing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my producers on there, man. I got Eardrum Schooling. He with Mike Will made it. Eardrummers. Shout out to Queen with the keys, Dangerous MCs. Shout out to One Hun, Hip Mob. You know what I'm saying? Boy with them Boom Squad boys over there. Shout out to C-Lot with them Boom Squad boys. Shout out to Can't Rush the Vibe. He out of Houston. You know, that's a little German producer. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lil Ju made the beat. You know what I'm saying? Representing Dallas, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Those are some of my producers on my tape and picking up the pieces. Shout out to Rennie World that did the graphic work on there. Yeah, so man, shout out to Willie Boy, you know what I'm saying, that gave me my production. And man, I got in the kitchen and recorded it myself, you know what I'm saying? So all 17 tracks I recorded myself.
So you don't got no features on there?
Not on this tape, but I got a tape in the oven ready for some features, you know what I'm saying? So if you're an artist out there, you want to get down, man, jump in my DM. You ready? Let's go.
Okay. So give us like a little rundown of the album. Like how many, like what's the vibes of it?
say I ain't giving you number reality rap. You hear me? Like if you know me, then that's how I'm coming. I'm coming just like how you know me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta act like you owe me. You know what I'm saying? Act like you know me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm coming just like that. You feel? I'm kicking fly shit. You gonna hear my personality. You gonna hear my attitude. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hear my emotions. You know what I'm saying? You gonna understand what I've been through. I ain't telling you nothing false. You understand me? I ain't put no gloss on it, but it's gonna shine. You understand me? Cause it's mine.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, you know, who all have you worked with in the past, you know what I'm saying? Like, artist-wise, shoot, just anybody in the industry like that, it can even be some actors, you know what I'm saying? Who all
Yeah.
you worked with, man?
Man. Okay, before I just get to the acting, man, I got a single coming out called Big Old Bouncing. It's already out right now, but the remix gonna come out, which I got featured on there is Lil Ronnie Mother F. Shout out to Lil Ronnie. Got Fat Pimp on there. Shout out to Fat Pimp. Got Stay Down Lil B. Got Baby on there. So that's gonna be my next single coming in June, July. So y'all wait for that Summertown Jam. You know what I'm saying? So I got that feature coming out for sure. I got a tape with Just Jeff, you a comedian, you know what I'm saying? He a comedian, but he know how to spit some balls, you know what I'm saying? I got a whole mixtape wrapped up with him. Shout out Just Jeff, man. Keep going up, you know what I'm saying? Got a tape with him. So I'm working. Like I say, if it's an artist that want to get down with me, jump on my email. ChaseMulah24Hrs. Let's rap.
So who you want to work with in the future?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I want to work with who want to work with me, cause at the end of the day, man, music is to be made. You understand me? So I'm in the business of making the music. You know what I mean? So, but I definitely want to work with Ty Dolla $ign. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to work with Pee Wee Longway. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to work with Key Glock. You know what I'm saying? I want to work with Jeremiah. You know what I'm saying? Me. I want to work with Megan Thee Stallion, fine self. I ain't gonna lie. And I want to see Ashanti in person. Lord Jesus.
Man, you gonna get yourself in trouble, man.
Hey, man, I'm just telling the truth, man. I can't lie. What Future say? I'm just telling you the truth.
I'm just being honest.
I'm just being honest.
Man, shoot. So, as far as the actors and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. I got a chance. Y'all check out Tubi, man. I'm on some movies on Tubi. Independent films. Shout out to DeMarcus Bailey at JF Bailey Films. Gave me an opportunity. Shout out to Money Montreal. Yeah, Mom. Gave me an opportunity to be in that film. Shout out to Tierra Stacks, which is the director that wrote the film. His name is Jamal Wooder, and he played Biggie. He's one of the stars in that movie. So the movie, he in both of the movies I'm in. Shout out to Jerry Tucker, one of the actors that's in there as well. That's called Heavy. It's two movies. One of them called Heavy on Tubi, Heavy, Heavy, and Christmas on My Block. Yeah, so I'm in both of those films. Y'all check that out. If you're a director, you're anybody in the acting business, modeling, get at me, man. Let's get some work in. We moving, you know? Yeah, let's get it.
So I done ran through your Instagram, man. I done seen you done took pictures with a lot of people.
Yeah.
And name some people you done met, what they was like.
Ooh. Shout out to Cardi B, you hear me? All respect to her. Man, she's one of the, ones that just really turned me up. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I met her, she was all personality, you know what I mean? Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And so, man, I got a chance to interact with Cardi B, man. Shout out to Cardi B and all the big things you doing and continue on doing. Man, rest in peace, John Witherspoon, man. I got a chance to meet him in the strip club, you hear me?
Yeah.
Nah, for real.
Y'all was throwing big ones.
I will. You hear me? Bang, bang. You hear me?
Yeah.
For real. Shout out to John Witherspoon, man. I actually met T Grizzly that night, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to T Grizzly, man. The real cool people, you know what I'm saying? I met a lot of few influential. Shout out to Ice Cube. Rest in peace, Young Dolph, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to meet them people. You know, shout out to Weezy. You hear me? Got to hang with Weezy. You know what I'm saying?
Weezy out of there?
Who?
Weezy out of there? Like the one that met the beach?
Ooh, he coming though. I'm talking about Lil Weezy.
Oh,
Weezy,
I'm
baby.
talking about Wayne.
Lil Wayne, yeah, man. I got to be on stage while Wayne do his thing. You know what I'm saying? You can really feel the vibration. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever get a chance, man? I even, you know what I'm saying, got a chance to be with C Struggs on his last show when he did the show with Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? It's like you be on that stage, man, and you can just feel the vibration. You can feel the intensity of the performance, the crowd, the area, man. So, yeah, man, shout out to all those people that did their thing, man, that came and gone, man. And I just appreciate being here, you know what I'm saying, and getting to meet them, man. So, shit. Like, old folks tell me, y'all keep living, you understand me? Yeah. Yes, sir.
You told me about your time with P&B Rock.
Ooh, P&B Rock. Shout out to P&B Rock, man. RP P&B Rock, man. So, man, it's one of them dirty 30 things, you know what I'm saying? When you turn dirty 30, you hear me? I said, you know what? I'm finna be the big 3-0. I'm finna go to the Big Apple, you hear me?
Yeah.
So I shout out to New York, you hear me? Told T-John, drop me off at the airport, you hear me? I ain't take no luggage or nothing, you hear me? Yeah. Just a couple bands, you hear me? My ID, you hear me? Yeah. Flew to New York, man, and P&B had a show that night, man, and it was God's timing, man. I hopped up out the Uber, you hear me? Yeah. P&B was hopping up out the black truck, you hear me? And he said, what's up? I told him it was my birthday, man. He said, it's your birthday? And he must have stopped in front of everybody. Hey, y'all, it's ChaseMulah. Y'all wish ChaseMulah a happy birthday. You hear me? Yeah. And the crowd turned up with me, man, and showed. It just was that love he showed, man. Shout out to P&B, man. I ain't gonna never forget that love.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about the time you had met Tyrese. He was trying to, you know what I'm saying? What was Tyrese like?
Tyrese, he was acting like baby boy. You remember that movie?
Yeah.
When Chuck, you hear me?
Yeah.
He was acting just like that. You hear me? You know, and so shit. I was trying to greet him. He just, you know, sometimes you got to catch people at a good time. You know what I'm saying? Time is everything, but you know, like a person told me, it's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. Yeah. Yeah. So, man, you know, I'm trying to speak to him or whatever the case may be. He ain't had too much time for me, but he must have tied his shoe because he must have slipped on his own doo-doo. You hear me? Yeah, man. Must have fell in his own shit. Quit playing with me. You hear me?
Hey, man, we gonna go ahead and wrap it up on that note. But where can they find your music and your social medias, man?
Say, man, I need y'all to please tap in with me, man. I go by ChaseMulah24Hrs. You hear me? The name that'll bless you, gang. You hear me? Read the rain and read the chain. You hear me? Big boss, know that. You hear me? Mr. I can turn her up. Mr. I can turn her out. You hear me? You can find me on Spotify, YouTube, anything with the music. You type in ChaseMulah24Hrs, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to pop up, and we ain't stopping. I just dropped them albums called Picking Up the Pieces, Puzzle 1, you hear me? So you know Puzzle 2 coming. So I need y'all to stay tuned. I got a double disc CD coming with all my videos coming, so I need y'all to just tap in with me right now. We moving and grooving. I'm shooting this TV show called Up Next Dallas. So I need y'all to stay tuned to that. If you need your autograph signed copy, DM me. I'm going to pull up where you at, man. I'm a real personal, hands-on. You understand me? I just want to give a shout-out to God. You hear me? But that's who I'm rocking with. Shout out to Key to the Streets. We locked in.
Key to the Streets TV. You niggas ain't locked in for real.